Barack Obama. 5 pieces of advice for young people who want to be rich. Welcome back to Wealth-ology. For today's video, we'll be going to talk about Barack Obama's 5 pieces of advice for young who want to be rich. Let's get started. Barack Obama's advice for young people who want to be rich. When I was a young adult, I read a quote that changed my life. It went something like, if you can live 5 years of your life the way other people cannot live, you'll enjoy the rest of your life the way most people cannot. Because of this quote and many other inspirations I got, when I was going into the business world at the age 21, I wasn't expecting instant success. In fact, my expectations was to fail for a decade, and that was the reason why I endured those tough years without complaining or making excuses. Barack Obama said, "Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it. But it's not. It takes patience. It takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failures along the way." Listen, the majority of individuals are impoverished for a reason, other than the system being rigged against them. It's because becoming wealthy is difficult. Marriage failed not because of they're abnormal, but because it is difficult to stay in a happy relationship between two individuals. The majority of people do not achieve in life because someone stands in their way. It's because it's difficult and harsh, and most people aren't willing to walk through the fires. Number 2. But how is this supposed to help you? Well, I've found throughout the years that the majority of people make excuses and whine because they expect life to be simple. This 23-year-old college graduate wants to start a business but lacks the finance resource to do so he blames the government for failing to assist him. Well, you have to do all you can, start as rough as you can, and fight as hard as you can. It's not easy. I heard you saying, yes, no one said it was easy. So fight to the death for the win you desire. This 25-year-old entrepreneur has been in business for 3 years and has numerous setbacks. So don't grumble. Fight on. It's only natural. Everyone who has ever accomplished anything extraordinary has traveled the same difficult path. This 32-year-old employee despises his job but is afraid of what might happen if he pursues his musical passion. So don't be concerned. I already know what's going to happen to you. You'll fail repeatedly. That's the problem. That is the path. That is the way to achieve success. It's difficult. It's hard. It's challenging, which is why so few people attempt it. Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it. But it's not. It takes patience. It takes commitment. And it comes with plenty of failures along the way. Winston Churchill said, "If you're going to the hell, keep going." Number 3. The Long Walk to Freedom. Mandela wrote his autobiography, The Long Walk to Freedom, after fighting for the freedom of his people for many years, including the many years he spent behind bars as a prisoner. His life battle had clearly been a long journey of horror. But if you want to be successful, yours will be as well. Every road to success is long and winding. If the journey is short, everyone will join in. Everyone would do it if it were simple. I sacrificed 8 terrible, long years of my life to fight for my financial freedom. Those 8 years were like 80. I failed, I cried, I suffered rejections and disappointments. But I wouldn't turn back. I wouldn't turn back not because it was easy, but because I knew the difficulties I was going through were just as normal as anything. If you want real success, don't expect it tomorrow because it's a long and tough journey. Number 4. The road that leads to success. We have a friend who started 2 businesses and failed. Then he stated that wouldn't be possible in our country. People like this can be from wherever. Then try something spectacular and fail. Then turn back and look for someone to blame. They'll find someone to blame whenever it's the government, the economy, or their parents. What these people don't know is that every single individual who has ever achieved success has also gone through several failures. Winston Churchill said, "Success is moving from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm." Those who become rich and successful in life are often people who endure several failures till they achieve success. That's why Calvin Coolidge said, "Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. You cannot win in life unless you can persevere. Persistence is difficult, but it is necessary if you want to be wealthy and successful in life." Number 5. Tips for young people to become rich and successful. Read autobiographies of successful people. We enjoy reading, but we believe biographies are the most beneficial since they demonstrate what movies cannot: success. Successful people are shown in movies, but the horrors and terrors that lie beneath their accomplishments are rarely shown. In bios, you can see the true story of how people came to be who they are. These stories will do 3 things for you. First, you'll have a better understanding of how people achieve success. Second, you'll be encouraged and won't blame anyone else for your failures. Instead, you'll see your failures as a teacher that makes you smarter. Third, you will never give up. I couldn't give up after many years of failure because I read about many great entrepreneurs before entering the business sector. I couldn't give up since I read stories about ordinary people going through comparable situations to what I was going through and triumphing. I'm confident that if they can achieve it, so can I. Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it. But it's not. It takes patience, it takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failure along the way. Avoid negative people. They're everywhere, and their duty is to figure out why things are doable or who is to blame for the problem. These individuals are contagious. They will soon discourage you from striving for your dreams if you make them your friends or heed their thoughts. People told them in the past, you cannot become rich unless your father is rich or middle class. You can't make a lot of money in this country because it's tough, etc. These people will tell you a million reasons why whatever you want to do cannot succeed, and to make matters worse, their points will be reasonable. Go beyond reason. Albert Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, simulating progress, giving birth to evolution." Your imagination is far more important than facts. Your dreams may appear to be bigger than you, and that's fine, because if it's not bigger than you, it's not worth your time. Go beyond reason. Go beyond what everyone thinks it's normal or possible. Imagine it and fight for it. Get your hands dirty. Life is like water. If you remain apprehensive, if you are terrified of leaping into the ocean because it is cold, but if you dive in, you will find that it's not as frigid as your imagination had you assumed. Yes, achieving success is difficult. Yes, becoming wealthy is challenging. You'll soon learn that you're 100 times more powerful than you think if you're willing to take enormous and deliberate acts. Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it, but it's not. It takes patience, it takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failures along the way. So, which of Barack Obama's advice have you found to be particularly beneficial? Please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye!